So if you're pulling for Jing Yuan, Jing Yuan is hands down the best support you can use for him. Her entire kit is so broken that any main DPS character, especially the lightning DPS characters, will be able to get an insane damage boost from her skills, ultimate, and her basic attack as well. Now, in case you're wondering how is that even possible, well, let's take a look at her kit. Now, for this, I'm going to start with her skill, which is called the Soothing Melody. Grants a single ally with Benediction to increase their attack by 32%, up to 18% of Jing Yuan's current attack. Now, try to remember this part for when we are going to be talking about how to build her properly, which is up to 18% of Jing Yuan's current attack. When the ally with Benediction attacks, they will deal additional lightning damage equal to 26% of that ally's attack for one time. And Benediction lasts for 3 turns and is only effective on the most recent receiver. So even though her attack buff lasts for 3 turns, the additional lightning damage buff will be removed after the first attack. So you're pretty much going to use it on your main DPS in each turn. Now her ultimate, amidst the rejoicing clouds, it not only increases the allies' damage but also regenerates 50 energy for them. So let's take Scylla, for example, who has 120 maximum energy. So let's say she currently has 70 energy and you use Jing Yuan's ultimate on her. So she will be back to full energy and also get a 29% damage bonus on top. And if you pair it on with Benediction, you will do some nasty damage. Now, it won't be nearly as good as using it on a lightning DPS character, as you do not normally build a non-lightning DPS character to do lightning damage. But if you're using it on Jing Yuan with the Band of Sizzling Thunder set, the damage is going to be pretty disgusting. Now her basic attack deals lightning damage equal to 70% of her attack to a single enemy. Not that impressive, right? Well, until you read her talent, which is called the Violet Spargnado. When an enemy is attacked by Jing Yuan, the ally with Benediction buff immediately deals additional lightning damage equal to 39% of that ally's attack to the same enemy. And assuming you will be using the Benediction on your main DPS and not the support units, even her basic attack is going to deal a significant amount of damage, but you'll have to choose between the additional lightning damage bonus from Benediction or the bonus damage on your basic attack, and the choice would be pretty obvious. Now her technique is really awesome as well. Now normally I would take my time to explain why she's going to be so busted with Jing Yuan, but at this point I feel like I'm just going to be wasting your time. Now, if there is only one 4-star character you should invest in, she is it. The best part is you can run her even with a non-lightning DPS character and she will still be just as good. Maybe not just as good, but because the lightning damage is going to be kind of low, but her damage buff is just insanely valuable. Now her Eidolons are extremely good. Eidolon 2 provides the ally with Benediction 5 energy regeneration after defeating an enemy. Pretty good, but I feel like her E4 is the most valuable, as it will further increase the damage multiplier provided by Benediction by 20%. And E6 is pretty nice, but I think E4 is the best one. Now for the light cones, if you want to use a 3-star one, then the Chorus is definitely the best choice, but I will, as always, I'm definitely not going to recommend you using 3-star light cones, as the raw stats provided by them, especially the attack, because HP and defense doesn't matter, but the attack you're going to be getting from using this light cone is not going to be anywhere close to what you're going to be getting from a 4-star light cone, especially 5-star ones. Now, so for the 5-star ones, the Bronia light cone and Past and Future is going to be the best choice. But if you do use either of these two, you have to make sure your Jing Yuan has higher speed than your main DPS or the character that you are going to be using your Benediction on. And given our base speed is 112, it should be pretty easy. And I already talked about it in my previous videos, but in case you do not understand why, then feel free to ask me in the comments. Now, Planetary Rendezvous is also an extremely good choice as well, if you're running her with Jing Yuan or any other lightning DPS character, as it will further increase the amount of lightning damage dealt by them. Now, back to what I talked about earlier in the video. If you remember her Benediction buff, it increases the ally's attack by 32%, up to 18% of Jing Yuan's current attack. So to get the most amount of damage, you need to invest into her attack, as the damage increase caps at 18% of her attack, not the allies who received the Benediction buff. So let's say, for example, your main DPS currently has 2000 attack, and 32% increase of that attack is going to be 640, right? But if your Jing Yuan only has 1000 attack, you are only going to be getting 180 bonus damage. Even at 2000, you're only going to be getting 360 bonus attack. So even if it seems kind of dumb, if you build her properly, you'll have higher attack on her than your main DPS, as you are not going to be investing in stats like lightning damage boost, critical rate, and critical damage. So her attack is definitely going to be higher than your main DPS. Therefore, the main stats to focus on for your relics will be attack percentage and attack. Therefore, for the relic set, go with 4 pieces of musketeer. The extra attack increase is going to be extremely good, and the 6% bonus speed will make sure that your Jing Yuan gets her turn first, just so you can use Soothing Melody on your main DPS before they get their turn, especially if you are using either of the 2 light cones that I mentioned. Now, given her base speed is 112, the 6% speed increase will get it to 119, I think, and I doubt any character in the game will have that speed value unless you are getting them from the relics. And this is the main reason why I kinda hated running her with Scylla, as the 25% bonus speed from her skill, it totally ruins this setup, and starting from the second turn, Scylla will always have higher speed than Jing Yuan unless you invest heavily into her speed, which was a really stupid thing to do because she was not going to be your main DPS character anyway, right? Now for the planner ornament set, 4 pieces of space sealing station for the bonus attack percentage, as it will further increase the 18% of her current attack. So not much time left before the Jing Yuan banner drops, and by the time this video is up, I think his banner will be already live. So I'm definitely pulling for him, not only because he's gonna be stupidly OP, but also his animations and everything is just really, really good. Also, he's an insane AoE damage dealer, and with Pela's AoE defense reduction, he's gonna do some nasty damage. So I'm gonna wish you all good luck on the banner, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully with Jing Yuan, just like you guys, so we can celebrate together. So you all have an amazing day, or night, depending on wherever you are, and I'll see you soon. And remember to stay awesome. And I'm out. Bye.